and we're very happy to be joined on the Milford Informer this week by two committee members for Celebrate for Milford, an exciting event that's coming up in just a couple of weeks here in town, the second annual Celebrate Milford, and we're very happy to be joined by Terenzio Volpicelli and Joe Soares as well. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this week.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it.
So obviously, the second annual event, you guys kicked this off last May, and by all accounts, it was an absolute grand slam home run of an event. Just talk a little bit about what went into planning last year's event and just the success that you guys experienced putting it on.
Sure. Well, thanks for having us. Appreciate it. Yeah, last year was a great success. It took a lot of planning from a lot of different people, especially our board members. Did a tremendous job in helping us plan a great event last year. So it was such a success that we decided to make it an annual thing, an annual event. Going back before last year, again, Milford really didn't have a town event like this, and I had been to other town events, and I thought that's something that Milford should have, and the committee felt the same way, and so we put it together, and everything's been going really good so far. So hopefully we'll have another great event this year. We expect to.
And Terenzio, the community reaction last year was just tremendous, and being at the event for a good portion of the day myself, it just seemed like it was nonstop people throughout the day. So I'm sure the reaction community-wise was maybe even better than you guys could have hoped.
We've had a spectacular reception for this event by the community, particularly the neighbors that are located around it who are the most affected by the community. We've recently met with the Board of Selectmen. They were thrilled that we were kicking this off for a second straight year. So I think the community really received this very well. I was looking forward to another great year. Of course, I'm guaranteeing perfect weather once again this year. So if we get it, you can thank me.
Well, certainly the weather was ideal last year. I know everyone is hoping for the same thing this year, so we don't want to bury the lead, obviously. So Celebrate Milford this year, the second annual event, will take place on Saturday, May 20th from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. all around Town Park. And some of the real highlights of the event last year, a lot of great live music throughout the day. The beer garden, I know, was a great success, the kids' play area as well. And so I know all of those things are going to be staples of the event this year. Can you talk a little bit about the particulars for some of what the community can expect?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, those things you mentioned will still be there. And the kids zone was as you mentioned, a great success as well. We've expanded the kids zone this year. We actually moved it was at the softball field, if you recall. So we're moving that to the big diamond, the big baseball field diamond. And we've added some more inflatables and jumpies. So those we'll have more of that this year because that was a big success. And then also within the kids zone, we're adding some other activities. There'll be a clown there, which there was last year as well. And we actually met this morning, and we're and last minute here putting some other stuff in there too. So there'll be a surprise for the kids in that area. So because we want to make that very attractive for the kids. So basically for $5, you get all that stuff that's in there. So it's actually a good deal too. Besides that, Touch a Truck, we're going to move that to a closer location as well, and we're expecting that to get some nice success as well with that too.
And the youth organizations were a big part of the event last year in Terenzio. I know that's going to be the case this year. The kids kicking things off once again for the event with a parade in the morning?
Yeah, we'll be starting a parade at 10 a.m. It is a short parade, so it's actually it works out really nicely for youth organizations. We've got a commitment from a number of youth organizations. We have a couple marching bands to help us out. Accent Limousine is our Grand Marshal sponsor for the parade, and it will conclude right about where the bandstand is, which is right where the Touch a Truck is going to be located. So we've had a great response. We've also had a number of the high school sporting teams that will be assisting in the kids zone. I think the football team is going to be doing their version of punt, pass, and kick, and there'll be again a number of youth organizations to make the day even more special.
It seems like it's such a perfect event to to give really everybody a chance to come out and enjoy something. So much for the kids, so much for families and adults and young adults to enjoy at this event. There's really something for everybody throughout the day.
Well, that's the whole idea of it, is really making attractive to all age groups. You know what I mean? And having different things that people, like having a lot of food vendors there, the live music, you know, the stuff for the kids, you know, bringing families together for just a good day in the park. The other thing I want to mention too is after the success of last year's event, we actually formed a nonprofit. So we are now an official 501c3 organization, and any profit from the event that we make will be reinvested back into the community. Specifically, what we're earmarking it now for is the schools in and around the town park area. So the Memorial School Playground Project is one initiative we have. We already just actually made a donation yesterday to that, a $1,500 donation to them yesterday, and we expect to make more after the event. So that's something that we wanted to do, and so we were able to put that in place. So that's good news. Yeah,
that's tremendous. That's a lot of great money going towards some very worthy causes around town. There's no question about that. And you know, just taking a look at an event like this, such a huge scale event, obviously you guys have been working tirelessly throughout the last months to put this together. What is the group behind the scenes? How many people have you had involved really in almost a day-to-day basis putting this together?
Yeah, so we have 9 board members, I believe, correct?
Actually, there's 10 board members that really serve as the core backbone to this operation. We have a number of folks that will be helping us out on the volunteer level. In fact, Big Y Markets, World Class Markets, has graciously provided a significant number of their employees for that day, which is really giving our volunteering organization a big boost.
Yep. Yeah, they've been very helpful, and so one of the things that we need to have for this thing to go smoothly is volunteers. You know, people volunteering their time at this type of an event. And last year we had that, and we're getting that this year, but we're still looking for more volunteers. So, you know, if there's anyone out there listening, we could use help. I would invite you to go to our webpage, celebratemilford.com. And there's a sign-up genius right there. It's very easy, user-friendly. You can sign up for what tasks you want to do and what times you'll be available to help out with those tasks. So that would be a huge help for us because, like he said, without the volunteers, it's not a success.
And the amount of volunteers you had last year was tremendous, and it takes a lot of work, there's no question about it, to put on an event like this, and as you said, just a very simple process. So you can head over to celebratemilford.com, you can find the volunteers tab there, and all of the information, very self-explanatory. You can also find out all of the other information about the event, all of the specifics, all of the great sponsors. I know there are a lot of local businesses here in Milford that have been helping you guys out as well, so all of that information is available by heading over to celebratemilford.com. And so again, Saturday, May 20th, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. I know we don't even want to bring the possibility of bad weather into the equation, but you do have a rain date of Sunday the 21st, but hopefully we won't even need to worry about that again. Just it was perfect weather last year, and hopefully we'll have the same this year. So really an exciting event. Any other information that you gentlemen want to get out there?
I don't think so. Just come out, please, that day, and enjoy the day. Enjoy the stuff we have for everyone to do. You know, we hope to see everyone out there that day, and the more the merrier.
Well, it is an absolutely terrific event. Celebrate Milford, now the second annual Celebrate Milford, again taking place on Saturday, May the 20th from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. all around Town Park. A lot of terrific stuff for the entire family to enjoy. So again, Terenzio Volpicelli, Joe Soares, committee members for Celebrate for Milford, thank you so much. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Milford TV News and Sports Director Tim Coet. Make sure you check out new editions of the Milford Informer every Friday at 7:30 p.m. or during one of our 8 convenient re-air times throughout the weekend. You can also find individual news stories as well as full archived editions on our YouTube page, My Milford TV. If you live in the greater Milford area and have an idea for a news story, you can tweet at us using the handle @Milford_TV, or you can contact me directly by sending an email to news@milfordtv.net.